Welcome to part 5 of walking on the Ryerson Station State Park warpath for freedom and for our soldiers that fight and die for freedom since the beginning of this country. This is on the Route 21 part of the path. Like I told you guys, I don't like to film myself walking up the hills because I'm because all you hear is my breathing. So I'm walking a little bit down the hill. I wanted to cover something real fast that I covered in the first couple videos. Like I told you guys, I had my Patriot meeting, and most of the meeting was arguing over things like radical Islam, and they're not a threat to the American people, and I can't believe it's coming from these red-blooded American patriots who sit with me every day, well, every meeting, and we talk about trying to save this country. And radical Islam, my dear patriot friends, is a problem, and we have to solve it, and that's why we're having these meetings. And Congressman King, he is definitely a hero for having these meetings. So please tune in. I'm gonna put something up on my blog covering those meetings. I'm gonna find some footage, because since the media is not covering it, that's what this information. Look, there's the Spirit of 76. The Spirit of 76 of Patriot Hill. I tied a little ghost to a little post over there, but it was the sheep blowing down the road. I covered that in one of my first videos on Patriot Hill. But yeah, but also in the meeting we covered, I call the people that have picked up the flag and actually walk for the soldiers. I have inspired people to walk. I call us the associators, which was Ben Franklin's name for the first Pennsylvania militia, because the Quakers wouldn't do anything about the terrorists. So like Ben Franklin, I started the associators, the new associators I call them. But in one of the meetings we're discussing right now in my meetings to change the name from the new associators to Freedom Rangers, which I came up with the idea the other day. I was watching a movie on the Texas Rangers, and down here the people that fought for the American Revolution, that fought in the militias, they were called the Frontier Rangers, they called them. And they would call, these guys were the toughest fighters of the war, because as you can see, it's still wilderness. So they were fighting off Indians and the French for years and years and years. So they were great additions to the army of the Revolution. So we're thinking about it. It's not official yet. We're gonna call it Freedom Rangers. So like I was telling that kid in the store, he was talking about his health because he knows I'm a naturopathic doctor too, and I was telling him what different supplements he should try. And I said, well, why don't you just try walking with the flag? And I said, you can be one of my new Freedom Rangers. And he laughed. And a lot of people don't do it, but I'm trying to duplicate myself, because I am 47 years old, and like I said, I get a lot of young people watching these videos. So you know, get out there and walk 500 miles with the flag. And I can't give all my flags to all the units in the country, so I need help. You got to be a Freedom Ranger and help us out. So help me out with presenting flags of honor to our flags. And real fast, and I'll cover the last part on Japan, because I'm gonna have enough time for one more little part. So I'm so sad about Japan and what happened to those poor people. And once again, there was no news, so I had to find it on YouTube, and I'm gonna discuss that in the next part. So I'll see you guys in the last part of this video. But it saddens me to see such honorable people be totally wiped out by Mother Nature and things. So I'll see you in a little bit.